Thanks so much for joining me today here on GinaHainesTV. Now, in a minute, we're going in to talk with Benji. He's the owner-operator here at Encompass, which is primarily a denim store, and he's known as the Jean Whisperer. So come on, join me. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, hi,
so
I'm Benji. Yeah.
This is my store.
Yeah.
It's called Encompass Clothing.
Yeah.
Based at the Tannery in Woolsden, Christchurch, New Zealand.
Fantastic. Do you like what you do?
Love what I do.
Okay.
I'm just a retailer. I own this shop. I've been in clothing for a long time. And always kind of dreamt of doing this for myself one day. So that's what's happened through blood, sweat and tears.
And it's fantastic, and it's so neat.
It could be neater, but I've been at it today, so.
Okay. Hey, tell me, what's your work history? You said you've been in retail. What did you do?
So I've always liked clothes, but I never worked in it. And then I left London and I was in Bristol. So I started working for this clothing shop, which was a charity-based store in the middle of like Bristol on the High Street. And I found my calling. I was like, I actually really love serving people.
Okay.
And working in the clothing store, and it was quite nice stuff. It was, vintage, cool bits and bobs. And that's where it all started. I was like, I really like this, and something resonated in me.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, maybe now 15 years ago or something.
Yeah.
That's where I, fell in love with it. That first day, and I'd work 5 days a week there, quite happily.
Yeah.
And was doing that for a few weeks. That went on. And then I was like, you know what, if I really love this, I better sort of take it seriously. So I went and worked for another company for money.
Yeah.
Got the job, started working for them. And then I left Bristol and came to New Zealand pretty quickly. It all happened quite quickly. When I got to New Zealand, that's when it really started, because I found a job in retail and, fast-tracked myself by learning really quickly the ins and outs of people, first of all.
Working with people, is that a strength?
Yeah, you've got to have a connection.
Yeah.
You've got to make them feel comfortable around you.
Yeah.
Compassionate and understanding, and they can probably see and feel energy of, passion that you care about what you do. Because when you're an owner operator, most owner operators that I know who work in shops and that, they really care, especially in small Christchurch, so they, they're in the shop every day and they're working because it's not franchise. It's your livelihood, so you go the extra mile. Well, you should do.
Yeah. And if you love it,
it's more like a hobby. Since I opened up my store, I've done either 6 or 7 days a week.
Right.
It's what I do.
Yeah.
And how it's worked out is that most customers come here to see me.
I was going to say,
so
yeah.
Sometimes if I'm not here, they're not too sure about anybody else, even though they might be great.
Yeah.
And that takes time because you build up a rapport. Now, most of these customers that I'm talking about, I've known for 10, 12 years since I've lived here.
Yeah.
Some of them have been fitting for 12 years.
Yeah.
Or 8
How long
years.
have you had the shop for?
Nearly 5.
Okay. And you're kind of known as a, what are you known as?
I don't know, what am I known as?
The Jean Whisperer.
Right, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a skill, don't you reckon?
Yeah. It's something that a lot of people have asked me in the past, how do you do it? And there isn't an answer, I've studied body shape.
Okay.
Men and women.
Yeah.
I look at body shape.
Yeah.
And because you have product knowledge of your stock.
Yeah.
If you know your stock really well, and you do need to know your stock in here really well because there's a lot of it.
Exactly.
Then you can apply that. And it's trial and error in the beginning.
Is it? Yeah.
So in the beginning, when I discovered that I could fit a jean, I realised that I could fit 2 or 3 people at once because the shop I was working for was busy.
Okay.
And a lot of people walking at the door. And I thought, if I could fit her and him at the same time, then that's going to be 3 sales instead of just 1.
Exactly. So that's a strength of yours, is being able to multitask.
So the multitasking thing happened naturally. It was organic, the way it just sort of like happened,
Yeah.
I gave somebody a pair of jeans and they put them on and they came out the change and said, oh, they fit perfectly. And something just clicked. So I was like, I know what I need to do now. Like, I understand. There was something like in here and the jean, and I suppose it's like a tailor who knows how to cut fabric precisely to size. A tailor will be able to look at you and know.
Yeah.
A proper tailor, whether it be female or male, will look at someone's body shape and know what they are.
Yeah.
And get the fabric and put it on them, and it won't even need measuring. Like my, tailors I know do that. So it's a tailoring thing too.
Yeah.
There's no like I couldn't teach what I do.
No,
I don't
there's
teach
no
my
recipe.
staff. I don't teach my staff how to fit a jean like I do. I teach them to ask the customer their size.
Okay. Yeah.
And listen to what they've got to say. You know, absorb that information and then apply it to the wall.
Yeah.
Find the right jean quickly.
Yeah.
So that's how I train. So that's it really. Like, I discovered that I have a passion for, you know, denim. New Zealand's a denim culture as well.
Okay.
Makes it a lot easier for me because people in New Zealand love jeans.
Do they? Yeah.
Some of them love jeans just as much as I love jeans.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate to have such great, loyal, super fantastic customers who support me.
Is it something you're really grateful for? What is the most grateful thing, you know, in your life, your work life?
Customers who come in and support. Really important, you know. They come in and say things like, after they've had the fitting experience, that how amazing it was.
Okay.
And they walk away feeling like $1 million.
Yeah.
You know, that's nice when you get that feedback.
Yeah, yeah.
That's something that I treasure.
Yeah. And it shows you value, doesn't it? I mean, it's what you do here.
I work hard for them.
Yeah.
I'll run around for them all day long if they
Yeah.
want me to, because they're coming in and they're spending their hard-earned money in my shop.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Yeah.
So all these little things are quite special.
Yeah.
The hard work you put in for sometimes very little reward,
Yeah.
you know, but you keep doing it because you love what you do.
Yeah.
I don't like what I do, I love it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like, I live and breathe doing what I do. So
Yeah.
the next thing that's nice really is just new stock. When you get fresh stock after waiting for it, you've ordered it 6 months ago because we're 6 months out with European stock and stuff.
Yeah.
So you order it and you forget about it, and
Yeah.
then 6, 7, 8, 9 months later, boom, some boxes come through your door. Oh my god!
It's like Christmas.
And you go, oh, wicked! I've got that. When you're into clothing, like, you know, you all want new things all the time.
Okay, let's think about your strengths. You've kind of touched on these a lot. I could tell you what they are, but what would you say if I said, what are your strengths?
It's a good question, because, you know, you have to dig deep inside and think. And I always try and go into a place that's a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay.
You know,
That's beautiful.
I'm a hard worker, first of all.
Yeah.
I graft.
Yeah.
I'm not in it for the fame or to be cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's more than that.
Yeah.
So that's a strength, because I work
Yeah.
incredibly hard to do what I do, and to, you know, to keep my doors open and
Yeah.
and keep people, you know, wanting to come back.
Yeah.
And repeat business is what kind of keeps you motivated.
And that's kind of what you said before about relationships and connections with your customers, and yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I guess as well, people skills.
Very much. Yeah.
People skills is key. Listening to your customer,
Yeah.
building a rapport of trust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because with the denim world, for women, and a lot of percentages of my customers are women, all shapes and sizes, they're all fabulous in my eyes when they walk through the door. Amazing. Whether they're this or this, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And whatever they think of themselves, it doesn't matter, they're amazing. And they come in and they say to me, can you fit me in a pair of jeans?
Yeah.
And they put that trust in me to fit them in a pair of jeans. That shouldn't be taken for granted.
That was kind of special.
Because it is, because
Yeah.
we all know jeans are quite a traumatic experience for some people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Men as well, but let's leave them alone, because men are a bit different. You know, I just need a pair of jeans, Benji. You know, don't you know, want to try on one pair and walk out the door.
Yeah.
So understanding the mindset that they're quite brave coming in, some of them,
Yeah.
to start with. They don't know me. It's the first time they've come into the store. They might be a little bit intimidated,
Yeah.
and they put trust in me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. So
You
that's
know?
another strength. Maybe it's the professionalism that.
professionalism key.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm learning the business side of things still. And that's what's really interesting. The behind the scenes stuff that people don't see. The late nights when the shop's closed and I'm
Yeah.
still in the shop.
Yeah, yeah.
What am I doing in the shop still?
Yeah.
So I'm learning stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I'm
So
preparing for
is that
tomorrow.
a passion of yours, that learning?
Yeah, the learning side of things is key.
Yeah.
You know, because you only learn sometimes when you make mistakes too.
Yes. It's what you do about the mistake
Yeah.
that's more important than the mistake, really. So here you are learning. That's beautiful.
So learning is great. I love
Yeah.
learning every day about how, you know, business side of things, you know, to make sure that my small ship is running reasonably smooth on rocky waters.
Okay.
I don't want it to sink. So it means that you have to always be on top of it,
Okay.
driving it from the front,
Yeah. Yeah.
which means sometimes late nights and learning stuff
Yeah. Yeah.
when you should be in bed or, you know, relaxing.
Yeah, yeah. So what drives you then?
Yeah, I'm self-motivated.
Yeah.
I've always been driven.
So self-satisfaction, that kind of stuff, yeah.
We get one chance in this life.
Yeah.
You get one chance.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're getting older. So I don't want to look back in 10 years' time and just look back, oh, you just wasted your time, you just didn't give it a go, and fear gets involved and you get scared to do your dream or your passion, and, you know, try and fail then, at least you tried, you know? So I don't look back with any of those regrets. And a lot of the time back in my youth, I wasted a lot of time mucking around.
Okay.
Because in London, you muck around.
Sure.
There's so many distractions, healthy and unhealthy.
Yeah, yeah.
It prevents you, if you've not got determination, to knuckle down on something early. So I wasted a lot of my, you know, latter 20 years and all that in my 20s and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So once I decided to knuckle down and realised, cool, this is awesome, and I really like what I do, then that's what drives me, you know, achieving something.
For yourself,
and feeling like you're actually trying to win.
Yeah, yeah.
Just amongst yourself, not better than anybody else, because I'm not better than nobody else, we're equal.
Yeah.
So that's what drives me, you know. Just
that's beautiful. I think that's...
I'm driven and motivated to, you know, to the point where it'll drive the people who are around me mad.
Okay. Yeah.
Slow down.
Yeah.
But I wasted a lot of energy before, so I might as well use the positive energy to build something.
Yeah. Yeah, and pride too in what you're doing, and ability. Yeah, cool for you. I think that's awesome, and it's okay to be deep, because that opens your essence. Right. So finish this sentence for me. Work happiness for me. Work happiness is
satisfaction of achieving your goals.
Beautiful.
On a daily basis.
Okay. Okay. Now, if you were to go back and tell your 18-year-old self something, what would you tell them?
Do what you love. Find out what you want to do, get really good at it, and then do it.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you do what you love, it doesn't become work. That's the trick. That it's not rocket science, but it's really hard to achieve, I think, because it took me God knows how many years to work that one out. Like you see people really happy, they're going to work for somebody or for themselves, they love what they do.
Yeah.
And they do it with such conviction. You know?
Isn't that awesome?
And it's awesome. It's just like, I'm one of those people now, you know, like, so it took me a while. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self, is stop mucking around. You know, I would have probably told them to stay back in school for a bit longer. Okay. You know, you know, stop mucking around on the street corners with your friends, doing all those naughty things. Yeah. But, you know, on a serious note, just do what you love, do it well, because as you get older, you'll realise that, you know, you're going to be winning a lot sooner. In life. If
you could only choose 3 words to describe Benji, what would you choose?
Hard-working, passionate, funny, cocky. Because I am. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But yeah, hard-working and passionate is 2. And then the funny, confident, cocky is, you know, like... Yeah, that's my personality. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. I've come a long way from London to here. So, you know, there's a reason for that. Yeah. Not just to be kind of like a run-of-the-mill type. And it's okay to be that, but that's not for me. You know, I've done that. I was never happy being just average. Especially when I know that I've got potential that I want to fulfill. If you have potential you want to fulfill, then you're never going to be satisfied with just doing that. How does who you are affect what you do? Well, because you care. So, my soul's in here. You know, my fit out is like I put my soul in here. You know what I mean, as well, because it's my second home. I'm here a lot, so I really care about what I do, and I want to be the best at what I do. You know, for me. Not for recognition and fame, it's for me. I think you've nailed it. Really? Yeah, I really do. Hey, thanks so much for joining me for the interview with Benji. I loved hearing about his passion for denim and how he has turned his joy and love of denim into his work. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and share it.
and pop on over to GinaHainesTV and look at and check out more work happiness interviews. And sign up for our newsletter so every week you get the latest and the greatest from me. Have a great day and thanks again for joining me.